Hello everybody, this is Steel Ogre and welcome to the stream. So this is going to be episode 1.5. That's because after yesterday's stream, I checked what I have done. I downloaded the stream and then uploaded to YouTube. And over there, um, it looks like I was quite nervous and excited about being it being the yesterday's stream was the first ever stream. I looked like I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was saying. So I would like to clarify a couple of things at the beginning of this stream. This is going to be 1.5 stream episode 1.5 of the Faceless Assembly, and then I will keep playing from where we have left. Actually, we won't be playing from where we have left, but I'm gonna explain because there was a little bit of accident over there as well. So yeah, so we are playing Stellaris at the Cetus v4.3.7 version, and we are playing with almost all the DLCs installed. Only the Cosmic Storms DLC is left out because I don't like that DLC. I don't like what it brings into the gameplay, so I don't even own it. So that is clarified as well. The last thing about the setting of the game is that I don't have any mods installed, so this is just a vanilla gameplay. And who we are playing with, I was I was not able to explain what was going on with our race yesterday. So we are playing as the Faceless, a lithoid hive mind, entity, which calls its nation or itself as the Assembly because it assembles the other races under its gaze, let's say. This is the gaze. This is the gaze which turns the other races' minds under the Faceless's one mind. This is the gaze that collects the other minds under the Faceless mind. Yeah. So this is what's going on with the Faceless as a race, as genetic traits of Faceless and industrious, brittle, unbreakable resolve, and quick learning being. Let's say these are our genetic traits. Also, Faceless acts as body snatchers and as a familiar face with a familiar face. Civic. Well, when it comes to civics, I know we can change those civics, spending influence points, etc. during the game. I would like for the hive minds exclusively, I would like to think the civics as advanced genomic traits, let's say. So I would like to think these are some advanced genetical traits of our hive mind Faceless. Yeah. And lastly, we have a calamitious bird type of origin start. That's because Faceless has arrived to this galaxy that we are playing in from a different galaxy. Yeah, we are not the natives of this galaxy. And when we arrived to this galaxy, we landed on a planet in our meteoroid. Well, we crash landed, would be a better saying. We crash landed on the planet and destroyed quite a little bit of population which were already living on that planet, who happened to be humans. Yeah. So, as the imposters, as the second race that we are controlling, there were humans living on the planet, and after the destruction of our arrival, we managed to convert the rest of the humanity under our minds, under our faceless mind, well, we call ourselves faceless because we turn our face, this blue ray, into the look of the other races, let's say, and that's how we convert other races under our banner or under our mind, let's say. So we turned humans into our mind, we converted them into our hive mind, and we gave them new traits. We made them agrarian, if that makes sense. Well, yeah, humans will be our bread makers. Hopefully, we'll see. So this is who we are. This is who we are playing with, let's say, with the faceless. And let's get back to the game. So I actually start playing, recording a video rather than streaming this. So when I realized that it was a little bit too late, I stopped the recording, but it was already a couple of months going on in the game, so not much has happened. We didn't expand our borders, so our nation assembly looks the same from yesterday. I only ordered a couple of new constructions on each of our planets, and our fourth colony ship has landed on Uprafarvis Prime, so the colony is coming up really nicely, and we have some first contact progress going on. So yeah, that's the first thing. Apparently we have met with the curators, well met, and this is the end of this first contact event. We have some idle leaders, which is graceless and unbound. I'm going to put this leader, just a second, let me see. Yeah, we have already a colony growing, so graceless and unbounded can start serving me as my official extension. Yeah. So yeah, let's start the game on a slow speed. What's the plan? I'm planning to play a more peaceful, a more subtly aggressive than open aggressive game. I'm not planning to wage lots of wars to conquer all of the galaxy, but I am planning to convert the other races under the faceless hive mind and add them into assembly. So I'm going to be playing more like a not rogue servitor. What was the other one? The other machine starting. I totally forget the name. I'm going to play like a organic Borg race. Yeah, Borgs from Star Trek that you can think of. So what's happening here? Just give me a second, please. Let's send an envoy to start this first contact event. Do I have any idle ships? Yes, we have some idle ships. So let's send this science ship over here, survey the system, and then survey this system. Let's see if these star lanes going somewhere. So this is how I'm going to play. I'm planning to play more subtly, rather than waging war rather than opening war on the other nations. I would like to convert them subtly. So this is how we are going to be playing with the faceless nation. By the way, we have an anomaly. So on our colony Ishinkan Prime, there is this building just blinked into the existence, and this is the second step of the event chain, apparently. Analysis of the shimmering building on Ishinkan Prime leads us to assume the object is bending or distorting the light. Somehow, exceptional geometrical activity has been detected in the silicate mantle below. Blah blah blah. Its sealed exterior is comprised of unfamiliar and highly reactive materials. Initial attempts to force entry into the structure only destabilized the building's electromagnetic fields further. We could cut our way in to learn more, but there is a considerable risk of unpredictable destabilization. I don't want to destabilize this structure. Let's continue external studies. Let's see if we can get anything good for our nation. We have a science ship over here. Is there any threat? Looks like there is a threat over here. I don't want to lose this science ship just yet, so let's send it into this star system because I would like to explore what's around on the nearby vicinity. So yeah, yesterday or on the previous episode, we find Sugalia 3 as a colonizable planet, but this is a desert world, so it's not really nicely habitable for the humans we have. It's okay for us. 70% is not too bad, but not good for the humanity. But also we have met another race on Sugalia 4, which is living on a savanna world, which if I manage to let them join into our hive, I would use them as a race to to develop Sugalia 3 as well without getting too much habitability penalty. So that's the plan. I will convince the Tezekian race to join me, and we will use Tezekians to colonize Sugalia 3 for them to grow nicely over there. If that makes sense. Sorry, my sometimes it's really difficult, to speak up my mind in this alien language because I'm faceless. I'm not a language expert. Anyway, so how am I gonna convince Tezekians? I will send some envoys over their planet and let's see if they would like to join my hive. Well, apparently I need to make some decisions about what can we do with the nations, pre-FDL nations. I would like to enlighten, and I would like to interfere aggressively, if that makes sense. Yeah. So let's send our envoys. To Sugalia. What's Sugalia 4? Sugalia 4 to convince them to join our, hive mind assembly nation. Yeah. So, and let's start the game. I've been talking too much, but I forgot playing the game. Yeah. So, is there any decisions that I need to make? Yeah, it looks like some of the constructions I ordered have already finished. Ishinkan Prime. Ishinkan Prime is going to be our primary mineral production planet after the home, our pleasant home. Aznor Prime, this is going to be more like a support and research planet. Well, this is what I'm thinking for the moment. So many decisions has to be done really quickly, so I need to pause the game again. Looks like I have another first contact event, but I don't have any envoys to spare, so I will just leave it as it is for now. And we have the last step of the aptitude tradition. Nice. So what was that? Behavioral diagnostics. So we have one more official leader extension, not leader. We are a hive mind, so that means we have extensions, extended intelligent extensions in the pool, capacity pool. Yeah, yeah. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let it flow. We have extension capacity, extension pool capacity upgrade, so we have more extensions, not leaders extensions, and we can also choose an ascension perk. Nihilistic acquisition. I'm already planning to get other races by other means, so I'm not too sure if I want to raid them for population. We have interstellar dominion, starbase influence cost, claim influence cost, empire size. I'm not too sure about that. Technological ascendancy enables research focus policies, chance for rare technology. I'm not too sure about that as well. One vision, monthly unity production increase. That might be okay. Governing ethics attraction. Well, I don't have any ethics attraction. Ethics to attract other nations, other races, so I'm not too sure. 10% monthly unity is nice, but Master of Nature, maximum district number +2. This is a really nice one. Clear blocker costs irrelevant. Not really that I'm care of. Empire size from planets. I have I'm not planning to play a Conquer type game, so I'm not too sure about Imperial Prerogative. Executive Vigor, Edict Fund +100, that might be nice. Council Agenda Speed 15%. Let me show you my notes. Yeah, politician. So I'm a politician myself. My cognitive node is a politician as well. My regulatory node, another politician, and my legion node, another politician. So I have 40, yeah, +40 bonus on my agenda speed. Choosing executive vigor +15 might be another nice addition to that bonus, so that would be nice. Transcendent learning, experience gain, leader experience gain, leader upkeep, these are all nice. And 2 scientist capacity. Well, I'm not using scientists other than the ships, so that would be a waste, but leader experience gain and leader upkeep bonus is nice. Shared destiny subjects, available envoys, something that I would like to use. Subject specials, I'm not too sure if there will be too many if I will have too many subjects. Let's put the game speed to very slow, the slowest. We were talking about which ascension perk to choose. Shared destiny is very juicy. In regards to the gameplay, I would like to have the +2 envoys is really nice. I would like to have a lot of spying going on the other nations, but we haven't met with any other nation just yet, so this can wait. Executive Vigor, I can actively use this. I don't have too many edicts to start. Fleet supremacy, I don't have any use for the fleet supremacy as of now. Fortify the border. Well, I can actually use this, but I already have 3 spare capacity, starbase capacity, so fortify the border is not also... Just a second. Let's pause the game. Is not required immediately, and 28 unity is also under my edict fund gap or limit, so executive vigor might wait. I'm only thinking, considering about council agenda speed 15 plus. I already have 40 plus, so that means maybe I should choose this one. Imperial prerogative. Am I getting any penalties because of the size of my empire? I already have some penalties going on. How many colonies I have? 4. And there is plus 80 coming towards the empire size from the colonies. I'm about to get another colony into my empire. That's going to be 100 points. Plus, after that, I will have another colony planet candidate to be colonized. So, Master of Nature, Imperial Prerogative, or Executive Vigor. Well, I can subside the penalty by building buildings and districts. Or monthly unity, yeah, one vision. I'm gonna go for the Executive Vigor, yeah. Council agenda, for just for the council agenda speeds. We were sending our envoys, our armed envoys, to Sugalia to convince the native population on Sugalia 4, the Tezekians, to join our hive mind. And in the meantime, we have some construction ships just staying idly, which means I need to start constructing some mining stations on Sugalia systems. I have another construction ship waiting over there, and I have the last construction ship on Vizan. So we have 90 influence points. That means I can start building another star base over here on Strubius. Once we finish constructing the mining stations over Sugalia, let's move the construction ship till, and this construction ship over here, and we have finished the Tianqi first contact event. So what we have achieved: research option gained, frequency tuning, tech progress gained, frequency tuning 10% plus. We have gained some influence as well, and that means we have an envoy free to be assigned to another project, and we have finished researching space combat doctrine. So what do we have next? Energy siphon, xenobiological lab, grants a small amount of unity, monthly unity gain. That's not bad. And it's cheaper than the rest of the other research projects. So let's go with the evolutionary convergence project. I have aced them prime. Okay. We are not infesting the planet. We are just convincing the locals to join our hive mind. So they are different, but not too different soon. We will cease our differences to be. Where is our army? Where are our armies? Yeah. Our differences will cease to exist, and we will be one soon enough. Yeah. So while that is going on, our science ship can go upwards, northwards to explore more of our neighborhood. Our other science ship has arrived without any event, so we can start exploring here, maybe. The station on Strubius has been constructed, and I think we can start building a starport over Strubius. This is going to be our first choke point, first entry point into the assembly. Yeah. An odd factor. What's that? A group of investigations have found a hidden factory on Ailsnor. Alright, alright. Our population model is we used to use facility. So we have
Technology
a
conceived.
building over Ailsnor. Ailnor. Which I can't see. I think. Yeah. Is it over here? Odd factory. So we are producing. We have, thanks to this factory, 100%, 100 jobs for some extra alloy production. Not too bad. I'm not going to complain about that. What else? We have some engineering research decision to make. What's the cheapest one? Geothermal fracking. So yeah, I'm gonna choose this one because it's cheap and because we need more minerals to produce. We ran out of mineral production. Oh yeah, because of the last edition of the Hive cluster, now we are producing quite a lot of alloys that we are not using. I think I'm going to divert some of those drones to other planets once I find out how am I gonna do that. So that needs to wait, and also that will give me some mineral production as well. Ishin Prime has two mining districts, but we don't have too much population to run those districts, so let's decrease. Oops, I just...
Enemy nest taken.
Okay. Tezekians has been convinced to join our hive. And let's decrease the amount of farmers we have. So what's gonna happen if we produce just 3 food? We have minus 29 food production. Not ideal, so I will leave it as it is. Poof. Sugalia has also some stability problem, which means we need to build a sentinel post. Following that, I would like to build a spawning pool, but we don't have any minerals left for that one. So, oh, well, it looks like there's a crisis of resource production starting in our empire. I need to make some decisions. I have quite a lot of population in our pleasant home. I need to divert that population to other planets, but I don't know how to do that. I know that I can do that, just don't know just yet. So I think I'm gonna do that on the next episode once I do some googling, once I find out how I transfer the populations to the other planets. I'll see you on the next episode. Yeah. this was a disaster episode as well. See you next time. Bye bye.